In Teil 3 unserer Serie schauen wir uns an, was für typische Fehler mit Präpositionen gemacht werden. Falls du Teil 1 und Teil 2 verpasst hast, der Link zu diesen Clips ist in der Beschreibung. Ready? Let's dive right in. Number 1. This one is about which preposition do you use if you're talking about dates. And I totally understand that this can be confusing because if we are talking about a month, then we say in. So it's my birthday in January. But if I'm talking about the day, then we actually say on the 18th or on Monday. So this would mean it's my birthday on the 18th of January. If we're talking about a year, we say I was born in the year so-and-so. I'm not going to tell you when I was born. And another thing, since we're talking about birthdays, is that when we talk about this in English, we actually say it's my birthday, not I have a birthday. Now, if we're talking about the time, then we say at 10 o'clock. So let's assume we want to meet. By the way, there's no us in meet. It's we can meet, but not we can meet us. But back to meeting. So let's assume we want to meet on Friday at a certain time. And in this case, I would say we can meet on Friday, the 22nd of June at 10 o'clock. Number 2, I just spoke to you about the dates. And I said, depending on which one of these you use, you have to use a different preposition. So the word here is it depends on, not of, not anything else. It depends on what you're using. Number 3 is a real classic. In German we say, ich bin seit 3 Stunden hier. And because of the seit, you automatically tend to go into the English since, because seit means since. But in English, we make a difference. We distinguish. Are we talking about a time point or are we talking about a time span? And if you are describing a time span, we use the preposition for. So I have been here for 3 hours, but I have been here since 8 o'clock. And by the way, this is not about prepositions, but because in German you say ich bin seit einer bestimmten Uhrzeit hier, the tendency here is that you go into I am here since 8 o'clock. That's the wrong tense in English. We have to use the present perfect because the present perfect connects the past with the present. I know that's a different topic, but just on a side note. So your takeaway here is if it's a time point you are describing, you have to use since, fine, just like in German. But if you are describing a time span, eine Zeitspanne, then you have to use for. I have been here for 3 hours. I have lived in Germany for many years. But I have been here since 2001. And number 4, I'm going to give you 3 little pieces of information. Information, by the way, never has an S. There's one little piece of information for you. The thing about the preposition, however, is to be married. And here comes information number 2. It's not married, it's married. Aber mit wem bin ich denn jetzt verheiratet? In German we say, ich bin mit einem Deutschen verheiratet. And what happens? You translate the mit into English and say, I am married with a German. But in English, we say, I am married to a German. And I think it's Yeah, no, it's number 4. And the 4th piece of information that I would like to give you is that maybe you've wondered why some people have their rings on the left hand instead of the right hand as you see it in Germany. Well, since I'm half American, my other half is Italian, by the way, I'm wearing my wedding ring on my left hand. Why? Because we say that the left hand is the one that's closer to the heart, and that's why you wear your ring on the left hand. So, I'm married to a German, but I wear my ring on my left hand. Number 5. Number 5 is about the word look. And look can be, it can be a pain in the neck, and that's putting it in a nice way. Because depending on, and there's the word again, depending on what you want to say, you need a different preposition. These are actually called phrasal verbs because you're putting a verb together with a preposition. Now, what do I hear a lot? I hear I have to look to, I have to look for. But depending on what you want to say, you need to change the preposition. So if you are searching for something, you would say to look for. When people have a difficulty or a problem remembering this, I actually get them down on all their fours, auf allen Vieren, and I say, what are you looking for? You're crawling around and you're virtually looking for something. So that would be to look for. But right now, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the camera. So that would be to look at. We actually have another clip on all of these look combinations. So perhaps you would like to have a look at that. Number 6. In German we say, das können wir Schritt für Schritt erledigen. Because of the für, some people go into the for. We can do the step for step. But in English, we actually say we can take care of, and that's another one right there, to take care of this step by step. So, step by step and to take care of. Guys, I'll see you around. If you've not subscribed to our channel and you don't want to miss anything, don't forget, hit the bell and subscribe to our channel. See you around.